Good morning, Shaklee family. It is so great to be together again here in Kansas City at our first in-person conference since the pandemic again. Thank you all for coming. You know, I was standing there ready to walk onto the stage just now, and I was thinking of all the hundreds of other times I've done that in front of a Shaklee audience, walking onto the same music, in hotel rooms, stadiums, theaters, and I just had the sense that today's actually the most special of all those times because we can be here together again and give each other that vitamin H, that hug that only a Shaklee family. We have an incredible lineup of new products, new programs, training, inspiration, all designed to do one thing, to help you branch out and grow your business. Now, first, I'd like to welcome everybody who's attending their very first Shaklee conference. Make some noise if your first Shaklee conference. Welcome to our Shaklee family. I remember my very first Shaklee conference. I can't believe it. My two kids at the time, I only had two, were 4 and 3 years old. And Stone and I are like, where does the time go? Now they're 21, 20, and we have a third one, 15. So when you join Shaklee, time flies. And no one knows that better than our amazing top leaders, especially all of our Shaklee Master, Senior Master, Lifetime Master, and Presidential Master Coordinators. Let's give them a round of applause. Now let's share some fun facts to introduce everyone. You have come from every single one of the 50 states in America and the District of Columbia and countries like Canada, Malaysia, Mexico. We have people like Ignacio Castro, who joined Shaklee just 2 weeks ago. And we have Bev Dennis, who joined Shaklee 62 years ago. She's the one running around doing the 10K, the 5K, whatever. She's got more energy than people half her age. It's incredible. We're gathered here today for a great purpose, to branch out, grow our impact, and celebrate you, our Shaklee family, the amazing community that is bringing true wellness to the world, one person and one family at a time. That is our mission, people. It's big, it's bold, it takes over the screens. This is why we're here. And this is why conference is so important, because sometimes we all get lost in the day-to-day, the challenges and challenges of our business and our lives. But conference is the great opportunity to step back and realize for a moment how incredibly important what each of you do is. I'm going to share some stats, some numbers about how much we have accomplished together as a Shaklee family. And every number you see is what you have done in only the time since we last had our in-person conference. Are you ready? Okay, look at this, amazing. During a time when much of the world got turned upside down, 500,000 people joined our Shaklee family. That's 500,000 people, including 1% of the entire country of Malaysia. And that means that over 500,000 people are enjoying the benefits of our amazing health products and are offered hope through our business opportunity and the positivity of our Shaklee community. Together, we've sold more than $1 billion of the best health and wellness products in the world, thanks to you. And we have paid $500 million in commissions to families just like you. $500 million just since the last time we gathered together. That Shaklee family is amazing. If you ever thought that Shaklee was a small business, think again. We are a powerful economy that provides health, income, and support to hundreds of thousands of people every single day, all around the world, in good times and bad. And it's all because of you, because of that conversation you had with a friend, or that social post that piqued the curiosity of a stranger to learn more. But as you all know, Shaklee's impact goes beyond just the number of people that joins us. It goes beyond the positive and support and encouragement that our Shaklee community provides. And yes, it even goes beyond the health from our products and the billions of dollars in commissions that we have paid. Why? Because if enough people join us, if enough people become part of our Shaklee family, bringing true wellness to their families, we can impact everything. That's why it's so important to branch out, to increase the power of our collective impact. And perhaps Forbes magazine captured it best when they say, Shaklee is improving the health of people and the planet, one product and one tree at a time. Folks, I said Forbes. This is something to be proud of. You can really clap that we were featured in Forbes magazine. I think it's the best business magazine in the world. I'm sure you all have read it, but just in case you haven't, we're going to text you a copy so you can share with everybody at the end of the session. Now, let's show Forbes how right they were about what our impact can be. I'm just going to tell you one story about one of our products, which is Basic H2, Basic H squared, which could well be the most sustainable product in the world. Okay? That's why it was chosen as the first official Earth Day product, one of Oprah's favorite things, and selected to clean the White House. It is so concentrated that one 16-ounce bottle is the equivalent of 5,824 bottles of Windex glass cleaner. And just since we last gathered together, you have sold millions of bottles of Basic H squared, which has saved more than 10 billion plastic bottles from going into the landfills and into our oceans and into our rivers. Now, I was thinking, how can I explain how many bottles 10 billion plastic bottles is? So, if you place them end to end, they would wrap around the earth 57 times. 57 times. That's incredible. Good morning, Shaklee family. Thank you. I don't know about you, but backstage we have an endless supply of Shaklee Energy Chews. Maybe we need to give everybody some. Okay, when my kids were little, I used to read them this book, I Love You to the Moon and Back. Anyone read that book before? And I remember explaining to our kids, that's a lot of love, because the moon is really far away. Like really far. Like 238,900 miles far away. And yes, I did tell my 2-year-olds that it was 238. Got to start early, right? So back to Basic H and the 10 billion bottles. That's the equivalent of what we saved, that if you place those bottles end to end, it would go from the earth to the moon and back, and to the moon and back again, and to the moon and back again. Now, just to make sure people are paying attention, how many times was that? 3. Okay, well, I was hoping nobody would say 4, okay? It's 3 round trips or 6 one-ways. Either way, it's a lot, and we're making a difference, okay? And we're always trying to do more. Every decade, I love this about Shaklee's history. Every 10 years, we step back and say, what can we do to be the first to advance something in sustainability so that our other corporate brothers and sisters have something to follow? So this year, we've made 2 new environmental pledges. We pledged that by 2025, 100% of all packaging and shipping materials will be recyclable, reusable, refillable, compostable, or made with post-consumer recycled content. And now here is the big, bold goal. Since we've been net zero for 20 years, in fact, since we were the very first company in the world to be net zero, we want to lead again. So to do that, we got to go beyond just Shaklee's emissions. We are going to be net zero for everyone involved in the Shaklee ecosystem, which includes getting to net zero for our suppliers, our employees, and all the activity our customers do when they buy our products from us. We are also committed to grow our impact with Shaklee Cares, our nonprofit that virtually every one of you has supported through your contributions or your time. And I just want to thank you for being such an important contributor to Shaklee Cares. It's amazing. Because of your work, we have helped more than 150,000 families get relief when they lost their homes or their jobs during times of natural disasters. And now, we have evolved Shaklee Cares to focus on the future of humanity, which means kids and the planet. And so in less than 1 year, we've already helped over 130,000 kids get the nutrition they need through the incredible one-to-one matching program we have with Meology Kids. And again, we're leaning into planting trees. We are very proud that we partnered with the first person to win the Nobel Peace Prize for the Environment, Dr. Wangari Maathai, to physically plant 1 million trees as a Shaklee family. It took us 2.5 years. We planted 1 million trees. And now we're planting 1 tree for every Get Clean starter kit that you sell. And already in just our first year, we're well on our way to our first 100,000 trees, and we know the next million is not far behind, so thank you. So sometimes people say, Roger, what do all these incredible programs that we're doing for children and the planet have to do with growing my business? And my answer is everything. Everything. We have attributed over $1 billion of incremental revenue to Shaklee due to the fact that we are a purpose-driven, mission-based company. That's why people join us. And that's why they stay with us year after year, decade after decade, half century after half century. When you go around the room, for those of you that are in their first Shaklee conference today, ask the person that you meet how long they've been in Shaklee, and then ask them how old they are, and then you're going to say, you're lying. Because, folks, we are on a mission, a collective purpose to bring true wellness to the world. And true wellness is a holistic concept. It means physical health that you get from our products. It means financial health that you get from our opportunity. It means emotional health. This has been so important since the pandemic. Emotional health that you get from the supportive love and support from our Shaklee community, and the health of our planet, which is what we need to survive as human beings. And every human needs all four of these elements of wellness in order to thrive. And when I look around this room today, and I look over there, in the front, middle, and back, and I look here, and I see you all, I see the impact that we can make together because we are passionate, are we not? We are committed. And we are on a mission to bring true wellness to the world. Thank you, everybody, for doing that. Now, I want to step back and talk about what makes Shaklee and our Shaklee products different. What makes Shaklee different from every other wellness company in the market? It's our clinical proof. We are the most clinically proven wellness company in the world. You can stand for that. That is the Shaklee difference. How is it that we can say that? Because we have something no other company has that truly differentiates us from every other wellness company on the market. It's our decades of clinical proof, including the landmark health studies and our Shaklee community. You know, I go through my day, people ask me what I do, like with the most clinically proven wellness company in the world, and they say, Roger, do supplements really work? Or, how do I know they work? Followed by, how are yours different from everyone else's? Does anybody else get these questions? So here's what I say. I say supplements work. A vitamin, the definition of a vitamin, is something that your body needs, requires to survive, then it cannot make itself. So you need vitamins. And what's happened is because we have now so much of our fruit and vegetables and food coming from this very long refrigerated food supply chain where they pick everything way before it's ripe so it comes into our grocery store, you simply cannot get enough of your optimum levels of nutrients from your food. So you got to supplement. So I say yes, supplements work, but Shaklee's work better. Much better. And we are the only company in the world that has proof that ours work in the short, medium, and long term. You know, we have a ton of clinical studies at Shaklee. A ton. A lot. More than 100 that prove that our individual products work, and that's so powerful, but I wanted to do something different, something no other company did. I wanted to prove what I saw every day, that people who've been taking Shaklee products for years and decades were simply healthier than everyone else that I met. And so we decided to conduct a series of studies, and many of you in this room were part of it, and that became the landmark health studies. We studied people who were taking Shaklee products for between 5 years and 50 years. And we tracked these people for over a decade. And then we had to decide, who are we going to compare our Shaklee people against in order to prove that we're better? So our sales department, they're like, let's compare our Shaklee people with people who took no supplements. We're likely going to win that one. Then our Shaklee scientists were like, that's too easy. Let's compare our Shaklee people with people who took a multivitamin from somebody else's company. And before I was like, okay, then they kept going. They said, well, let's compare Shaklee people who took 2 supplements from another company. And they're like, to heck with it. Let's compare it with people who took more than 2 supplements from other companies. And then I had to make a decision. You see, for the Berkeley School of Public Health to agree to conduct this study for us, we had to agree that they could publish the results no matter what the outcome was, good or bad. So think about that for a minute. The study would have us going head to head with people who took multiple supplements from other companies, and their results would be published for the world to see whether they were good or bad. That was potentially a very risky thing to do. So I called our scientists together. I'm like, huddle up. I said, how confident are you that our products are truly superior? Not just a little bit better, but like truly superior in a drop the mic kind of way. Because we are about to embark on a bet the company strategy, and I want to look you all in the eye and see how confident you really are. So they all looked at me with like, here we go again. So I said, do we or don't we? And then they launched into their Shaklee science speak. They said, well, we source higher quality ingredients, and we have ensured that they are formulated at clinically proven levels. And we have more rigorous quality testing than anyone, including we have a machine that blasts the product with the energy that's equivalent to the heat of the sun to make sure there's no heavy metals present in everything. And we have an empty bottle money-back guarantee for the last 65 years, and less than 1/3 of 1% of people have ever returned a product, which means that there are tens of millions of people who felt a positive difference from Shaklee. So, to sum up, yes, we're confident. So, I took a moment to weigh the pros and cons of doing this, and then said, okay, let's do it. Let's be the only company in the world that has the confidence and the capability to prove that our products and our community help people have better health outcomes. And so we did the study, and the results came back. And Shaklee was more than just better. We were more than just superior. The results showed an impact on health outcomes that was unprecedented in a diverse population over a long period of time. Our Shaklee people had way superior biomarkers. They had better health-reported outcomes. They had up to 97% lower use of prescription medications. And a whole bunch of other stuff. But what was so fascinating is that we saw that when people were approaching the age of 50, there was an incredible divergence between the Shaklee population and everyone else. Look at this graph. You see this red line. You do not want to go above that red line. When you go above the red line, very, very bad things happen. So, here's the group that took no supplements. They started off okay, but around age 45, they crossed that red line like a rocket ship going to the moon, and we know how far away that is. Okay, the group that took somebody else's multivitamin was not much better, nor was the group that took 2 supplements from another company. And the group that took more than 2 was slightly better, but they still were in the really bad category. You following me here? Would you like to know what happened to the Shaklee group? I didn't hear you. Would you like to know? Here we go. Let's remember, the Shaklee people had people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 60s, 70s, and a whole bunch 80 and above, and not the Shaklee graph never crosses the red line. Never. As a result of all these studies on our Shaklee products and communities over multiple decades, we can unequivocally state that Shaklee is the most clinically proven wellness company in the world. That's your company, Shaklee family. Now, let me bring this home. In just the last several weeks, I have written happy birthday notes to 3 Shaklee family members who turned 100 years old. Now, these are not ordinary 100-year-olds. Look at them. They're amazing. They're like healthy. One of them just passed her business down to her daughter. And the other one, I'm like, what's she doing? Well, she's still an active ambassador. I said, well, what was her check last month? She said her check last month was $1,850 at age 100. You got to process that. At Shaklee, there are so many 100th birthday celebrations that we actually got to the point that we asked ourselves, should we create a form letter to wish people happy 100th birthday? I mean, what company even thinks about the idea of writing a form letter for their customers who turn 100 years old? But at the end of the day, personalization is the future. And so I end up spending a lot of my time writing personal notes to people who turn 100-year-olds in Shaklee. God bless you all. And let me tell you why this really matters for you. All those statistics, all those clinical studies, all this proof that we have. It matters because when you share Shaklee products with your mother, your father, your sister, your children, you know that you are giving them the very best wellness products in the world. How wonderful is that feeling, that absolute confidence that you are providing the best solutions for the needs of the people that you love. And that, frankly, is why I am here today. I spent 5 years of my life and millions of dollars searching for a company and products that I could feel proud and great about sharing with my family and with the world. And for me to feel comfortable to do that, they had to be the best. And that's why Nobel Prize-winning scientists, Nobel Peace Prize winners, people like Oprah, the White House, the NASA space program, and the athletes who've won more than 150 Olympic gold and silver and bronze medals have all chosen Shaklee because Shaklee products, Shaklee family, are simply the best. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, Roger, what's next? Would you like to know what's next? Because to quote Dr. Shaklee, the heck with yesterday, what's doing tomorrow? And that's what this conference is all about. Our incredibly exciting future. And let's start with you. for many years, distributor was a great description of what your role was. For many of you, like the Spargers or the Loomises, you actually were distributors. You bought the products for Shaklee, you found the customers, you deliver the product from your own mini or not so mini warehouse. But much has changed over the years, and you no longer have to carry inventory, pack boxes, run warehouses, or ship products. Shaklee is now here to do that. So you can do what you do best, which is to be passionate ambassadors for Shaklee product. To be the living proof of the Shaklee difference, and to inspire others to join our missions. You all were the original brand ambassadors, and so from now on, we're going to make it official and refer to everybody building a Shaklee business as a Shaklee ambassador. So welcome, Shaklee ambassadors. But that's just the beginning. We are branching out in many new and exciting ways, starting with new product categories. Anybody want to hear about the new product categories that we're doing? Okay, the first is a line of prenatal and postnatal nutrition products. But this is not simply a prenatal vitamin. Just as Shaklee always does, we will be delivering nutrition in a more complete, more dynamic, and more personalized way than any other product in the prenatal market. Good morning. Shaklee Prenatal is something entirely new, and it's going to help future moms be absolutely certain that they are doing the best for their babies. Now, why did we pick this category? Because prenatal is rapidly becoming the most important entry into the field of supplements. That's when many people commit to regularly taking a multivitamin for the very first time. And we want to be there at that moment, okay? And it's also one of the greatest potential impacts on the future of humanity. You get a twofer. You get to help the health of the mother, but you can also impact the future trajectory of the entire life of the baby with great nutrition. So we're going to tell you all about this great innovation tomorrow. But later today, you're going to hear about another new category that we're launching, Shaklee Body. It's body care with a new angle. It's an incredibly sensorial, luxurious experience. It's going to feel great, smell great. You're going to love putting it on your body. But it's so much more. I said originally like a pretty face, but it's your body. I don't know. It's so much more than just the sensorial part. That's where Shaklee is a difference, right? If it just felt and smelled good, we'd be like everybody else. But no, we're creating a new category of anti-aging for the body. We've long been the best in the world at providing nutrition from the inside to help you live younger, longer. Now with youth, we provide nutrition from the outside in to help your face look younger, longer, but why leave the body out? Why look young, feel young, and then your body gives you away, for crying out loud? Your skin is your largest organ. It's your first line of defense. We apply our 65 years of knowledge, our patented Vivix ingredients, the ingredients that are in our MindWorks product, our vitamin complexes, to go into Shaklee Body in order to create a new category, anti-aging, luxury anti-aging body care. It's so much more than what we have today, and I want to say that every body is worth it. Everybody and everybody, you're all worth it. And everybody here will be getting samples because you are here in person in Kansas City. You'll be the first to try it, the first to be able to sell it. And so go into our Shaklee Body Room at Expo and try it, and you're going to have a blast. Okay, but there's more. Unless you don't want more. Okay. We're also branching out by providing you with new form factors, new alternative delivery systems to take your vitamins and supplements. We've been doing that for a long time, starting with Vivix as a liquid. They're telling me I can't, I'm sorry, backstage, I gotta stop. I can't, we're gonna be behind schedule, but I can't mention Vivix and not talk about it. For those of you that are new here at Shaklee, this product slows aging at a cellular level. It is so unique. We have 27 issued patents on this one product. 27 times some government entity has said this is novel, unique, and making an important new contribution to the world. And you have collectively sold over $1 billion of it. So I haven't missed a day in the last decade. Take your Vivix. Okay, back to the presentation. These are pictures of all our different new form factors we've been creating. We have the Vivix liquid. We have the Meology Kids gummies. We have our incredible Omega jellies, which are really awesome. We have our powders with our life shakes, our organic greens, our teas, our bars, and our collagen stick packs. Now, let me go back to Meology Kids for just a minute. I don't know about you, but they are a problem in our family. In fact, there's fighting involved. You see, my kids steal each other's Meology vitamin packs. And then they deny it. Now, I'm very proud of my kids, and they're so smart in so many ways, but not with Meology Kids. This is an actual conversation that takes place in our household. Lyle, our youngest, you cannot deny that you took Violet's Meology gummies when you're holding an empty sachet with her name on it. Like, why? Part of the reason why my kids love this so much, and Sloan takes her Meology Kids gummies as well, is that there are lots of people who cannot or have trouble swallowing tablets or capsules, or just prefer not to. And that's why we're committed to continue to invest in alternate delivery forms so that you can expand your customer base. If your customers like their tablets and capsules, next product is not for them, but just go to all the people who are not buying them with the alternative form factors. Okay, so we're launching a new way to take your multivitamins. Now you can drink them. And they taste really, really good. Now, if that were all, this would be a great conference, wouldn't it? Maybe the best one ever. But we are not done. We are also launching a sharing system that can multiply the number of Shaklee ambassadors and take over the $1 trillion wellness market. In many ways, this is the most important launch of this conference, is this program. It's simple, it's trainable, and it's understandable as a way for everyone to start and grow their business. The program is called Ready, Set, Wellness. And it's two parts. It has a Ready, Set, Wellness bundle, and it has a ready, set, share duplication system. So what is Ready, Set, Wellness? It's an invitation and a set of products that are both clinically proven and personalized. So let's go through it. Ready. Are you ready? Shaklee family, are you ready? Are you ready to have more energy, to sleep better, to live healthier, to feel younger? These are universal wants that everyone needs. This is the question that's an invitation. Are you ready? Set your personalized path to true wellness and healthy habits in just 5 minutes. In just 5 minutes, you can personalize your selection of vitamins, pick your favorite flavor of shake, and get your free boost depending upon what you need. And after you're ready and set, what do you get? You get wellness. You get the wellness from what we showed you in the landmark health study. You get the wellness from being part of our amazing Shaklee community. You get the wellness from helping people on their planet. That's the end goal, a healthier and better life for everyone from this program. The Ready, Set, Wellness Bundle, it's the perfect place to start and continue month after month, year after year. But to grow, we need more than just a great set of products. We need a system to share them. So today we are launching Ready, Set, Share. Ready, Set, Share. Let's launch Ready, Set, Share. It's a simple duplication model that will help you onboard your new customers, your new ambassadors, so you can build your wellness community. And you're going to hear all about it later today. But I want you to remember, the point of every single thing that we are launching today has only one goal: to help you branch out and grow your business. Shaklee family, the true power of Shaklee is you. Look around this room. Look at each other. We are not an ordinary company that just sells products on a shelf. We are a community of wellness advocates, amazing ambassadors of goodness, where the impact of all of us together is so much more than what any one of us can do alone. It starts with you, and then as millions join us, together we will make and create an unstoppable movement to help everyone live a better life, to help us feel as good as we look and look as good as we feel. To help our kids grow up strong and healthy, to help families everywhere around the world provide for themselves, to help preserve this planet that we call home, and to support each other in good times and in bad. This is why Shaklee exists, to bring true wellness to the world as a family, the Shaklee family, the best family in the world. Thank you very much, Shaklee family.